I want us to talk about something that very much irks me, which of course gets into me. You know, I had a conversation with a certain lady, and well, she and I, of course, we just bumped into each other on the road, and we tended to strike a conversation and so on. And she told me that she is working for, you know, she's working as a housemaid, and the thing is, she hasn't been paid um, for the last month, of course. And upon, of course, checking the date, I could see that it was on the 9th, um, and she hasn't, of course, been paid the money for the last month. And that, of course, sort of like got very much into me, even if, of course, she was not very much related to me. She was just somebody, of course, who happens to be a complete stranger. Then, well, obviously, I tended to ask her as to whether the people she is working for are black people or white people. And she said, they are black people. And her story, of course, it's not the first story that I've heard whereby black people, of course, who happens to call themselves affluent or rich black people, have are not in any way paying their housemaid. It's I don't it's bloody insane for anyone, of course, to sort of like to trivialize their housemates and to sort of see them as basically useless people. You know, if you have a housemate or somebody, of course, who's working for you outside and so on, it's particularly important that indeed you remember that they have got to be paid, and that of course they also have bills. Tshwantse ba patale the society. They have to buy stationery for their children. They have to buy food. They have all sorts of things, of course, that they have to take care of. But at the end of the month, of course, they are not getting paid. I mean, and especially a great deal of people, of course, who tend to do this are black people. And they are doing this, of course, to their fellow black people. And I, it irks me so much. I definitely do not like it. And lena batho ba ba ipotsang hore you are affluent. Anke le ithutang go patela bana ba bangwe ditšhelete tsa bona. Because ba le tlhatswetsa, um, ba le tlhatswetsa washene, ba le tlhatswetsa dikotlolo, ba gata even le bana ba ba lena ba spoiled. And bana ba teng ba ba very weak. Ba bang ha ba kgone even le ho tshwara jeke ya metsi. I mean, make sure gore le patele bana ba batho at the end of the month, because le bona they need to survive, they need to live.